Hi, in this video you will learn how to create this beautiful interactive pyramid diagram in PowerPoint. The way this works is when I want to see only level 4, I can click on that and you can see that that particular level expands and the text is revealed. The same way if I want to see level 2, I just need to go back to the original and then click here on level 2 and that is revealed. Go back again, level 5, go back again, level 1. So you can open any specific level that you want in a very interesting and interactive way. So let us learn how to create this beautiful interactive pyramid diagram from scratch using Morph Animation. But before that, I am Ramgopal from presentationprocess.com, the creator of comprehensive all-in-one PowerPoint bundle, a collection of more than 4,500 premium animated PowerPoint templates that help you create beautiful and engaging presentations in minutes. The key here is to set up things prior hand, so creating this effect becomes quite easy. First, let us create a pyramid with 5 equal levels. For that, I'm going to use a rectangle. The rectangle is going to be of a certain height, maybe around 1 inch here. So let me select 1 and hit enter for height. And let me create a duplicate by pressing Ctrl D and then keep it over here. And from that point onwards, I just can hit Ctrl D multiple times. Once this is done, let me go to Auto Shapes Gallery and pick up the triangle tool and then draw a triangle that we want to use as a pyramid. Then I'm going to place it exactly where I would want the final pyramid to show. And once this is done, let me create a duplicate by right-clicking and using duplicate slide option. Now let me select all the elements here by clicking and dragging my cursor across, then go to shape format, merge shapes and say shape fragment. Now you can see that there is a piece that is missing, and that is the reason why I always make sure that the original diagram is always in place. So maybe I can create a duplicate of this and just pick up this piece here. For that, let me select this, hold the shift button down and select this and say shape format, merge shapes and say shape intersect. Now I got the piece I want. Press Ctrl X to cut it and then go here and press Ctrl V to paste it. Now we have everything we require. We select all these unnecessary portions and delete them. You can even delete the portions between these pyramid elements like this. Now we have got a nice looking pyramid which has equal height. Let me select this and then give it orange color and go to shape outline and say no outline. The next step is to go back to the original diagram once again, and let me select all these pieces. Go to shape outline and say no outline, and go to shape format and have the width to be 0.01 and hit enter. Can you see it is such a thin sliver that it is quite invisible if it is placed behind this pyramid. So let me press Ctrl X to cut it, go back to this piece where we have already created and press Ctrl V where the position is retained, and then go to shape fill and give the same orange color which we had used earlier, and then use the right arrow key so you are able to place it right at the point where this tip coincides with the piece that we had selected. So this is what we want, and then right click and send this to back. Now nobody can guess that we have these pieces hidden behind, and these are the ones that we are going to use to expand and reveal the text on the right hand side. Now the trick that I used in the original slide is this, where you can see that these are all text elements that I had already written. If I were to change the font color, you would notice that these are all text elements about the various levels. After I finished writing the text, I changed the font color to white so it is invisible. So we do the exact same thing. I'm going to copy these text elements so we can save some time and place it over here. The next step is to have this piece expand so it reaches all the way here, making the text visible. So we need to know the exact length between this point till the end of this point. For that, we are going to use this second duplicate that we had created and make sure that we pick up this piece here and go back to the earlier diagram and just ensure that the size is taken care of. Can you see here? I ensured that this piece is the starting point, and then we will have it end somewhere over here, and let us note the length here. It is 9.24. So this is the exact length to which we are going to have this piece expand to. So let us right click, duplicate the slide, and then select these elements, and then ensure that the width is made to 9.24 and hit enter. Now you have the width properly organized. Now we need to have them sent back and have these text elements in white font color. So let us go to home and say white font color. And then let us write our numbers for each of the levels. So let us go to the text box tool and write our numbers. I'm going to use the same 2cent condensed extra bold, which is my favorite font. And I'm going to place it over here. And let us change the color to white. Now make a copy of this while holding the control button and place it over here and change the text to 2. And then follow the exact same process. You can always hold the shift button as you press control, and that ensures that the text goes down exactly in the straight line. You can change the text and then go down, and then let us change this to number 5. Now we don't really need any of these elements, so let us delete them so it looks uncluttered. Now let us have these numbers copied onto our next slide as well. Press Ctrl C and press Ctrl V here. Then let us create 4 more copies of this slide. Let us right click, use duplicate slide option, and then use the shortcut called F4, which is on your keyboard, and that will really help you save some time when you duplicate the action. Can you see here? I am hitting F4 over and over again. Now I have 5 of these copies made. Now all we need to do is to just retain the elements we require and remove the ones we don't. Let us go all the way to the first of these levels and then retain number 1 here, and then let us select all these other elements and press delete. Now just 1 is going to be shown. The same way, let us retain just 2, then hold the control button down as you select these elements and hit delete. And for the next one, hold the control button down and retain number 3 and remove the other ones. The process is pretty much the same for the remaining ones as well. Just retain only one level and remove everything else. In this last one, I'm going to remove all these other ones, and it is done. Now, once this is done, it is a matter of just hyperlinking these various slides, and it's very simple to do so. This is going to be our dashboard slide. First, let me change this to white. We will come back to this slide every single time to click and go to the relevant slide. So first let us select this level, which is level 1, and then press Ctrl K, which is the shortcut for hyperlink. Then go to place in this document and then go to slide 2, which shows level 1 here, and then say OK. So on clicking this element, it goes to this slide. Now we need to come back from this slide back to the home slide. For that, let us use a simple shape from Auto Shapes Gallery. Let me use this triangle, and then let us give this a different color, maybe red color. And then let us rotate this by rotate right 90 degrees and then flip horizontal. Go to shape outline and say no outline, and then place it over here. And this is our link to the main slide. So let us select this, right click and go to link option. This is the alternative version of hyperlinking it. Either you use Ctrl K or right click and go to link, then go to same place in the document and get it back to slide 1 and say OK. Now once we have done this, we don't really have to keep doing this over and over again. This element is linked to the home slide. So I can just press Ctrl C and then go to every other slide and hit Ctrl V. So it is pasted. So anytime this particular element is clicked, it will take us to the home slide. Now let us continue doing that for the remaining ones as well. So this is the home slide. This is level 2. Press Ctrl K and go to slide 3 and say OK. Once again, go to this one, press Ctrl K, go to slide 4 and say OK. This, Ctrl K, slide 5 and say OK. And then this one, press Ctrl K and slide 6 and say OK. Now we have got everything linked. Now let us select all the slides by pressing Ctrl A, go to transitions and use morph transition. Now there is just one more thing that we need to do, and that is we go to this option here called advanced slide and say this is not going to be moving forward based on mouse click. So we uncheck that option. Now let us go to slideshow. You can see I can click anywhere. It doesn't really make any difference because the slide won't advance unless otherwise I click on a hyperlinked item. Now let us say I want to see level 3. I can click here and that automatically opens level 3. Now I need to go back to the home slide. I click on this red button and it takes me back to the home slide. I want to see say level 5 and that opens up like this, and then go back home. And level 1, I just need to click there and that particular level expands. So it is that easy for you to create this kind of a nice looking expanding pyramid based on Morph Animation. Hey, by the way, do you want to receive free and useful mini training courses that I share only with my email subscribers? Then all you need to do is to click on the link here on the right hand side and join our Success by PowerPoint newsletter and receive a lot of mini trainings including 25 creative PowerPoint ideas.